This is the Yom Yom sayings by the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe. Previous Lubavitcher Rebbe said, when my father, namely the Rebbe Rashab, the fifth Rebbe of Chabad, when he concluded the entire Talmud for the third time, he said a mamar, a Hasidic discourse on what does it mean repeating the Talmud. Hadran. It says when you finish learning the Talmud, there's a sentence that you say, may we continue learning, may we start again from the beginning and learn again. During the first year of mourning for my mother, my father concluded all of the Mishnah, all of the 6 orders of Mishnah at the end of 11 months, and the entire Talmud at the end of 12 months. So currently he was learning all the Mishnah, and he was also learning all of the Talmud. He finished in 1 year. It's not a small thing to do. Okay, that was, yes, today. Now what we're going to do tomorrow. When my grandmother, the previous Rebbe is speaking, the wife of the 4th Rebbe of Chabad, her name was Rebbe Rivka. When she was 18 years old, she fell ill, and the physician ordered that she should eat immediately upon waking in the morning. She did not want to eat before she prayed, so she prayed very early, and then she ate. When her father-in-law, who was the Tzemach Tzedek, the 3rd Rebbe of Chabad, when he learned about this, he said to her, a Jew has to be healthy and strong. The Torah says about the commandments, b'chai b'hem, you have to live in them. Live in them means also that in them, in the commandments, you should put life. You should put life into the commandments. In order to do, one of the commandments is to pray. In order to put the commandments, to put life into the commandments, you have to be strong and happy. Then he said, you should not be without eating. It's better that you should eat for the sake of praying than you should pray for the sake of eating. In other words, she was praying all the time thinking, I'll finish quickly so that I can do what the doctor said and I can eat as soon as possible. So the Rebbe said, listen, it's better that you should eat first, even though it's not a good thing. Generally, you're not supposed to eat, especially bread. The Rebbe wanted, the doctor wanted you to eat bread. You should have a meal. She said, you're not supposed to eat a meal before you pray. Says, but if you're going to be hungry when you're praying, and the whole time you're going to be thinking about eating or doing what the doctor says, so when you're praying, you're not thinking about God, you're thinking about eating. So it's better to eat for the sake of praying than to pray for the sake of eating. Then he blessed her with a long life. She passed away. She was born in 1833, and she passed away in 1914, which means that she was, 81 years old. In those days, it was old. My father told this teaching of the Tzemach Tzedek to someone at Yechidut, and he said, this must be done with joy. This has to be done with happiness. To eat before you daven should be done with happiness. And now I'll tell the story.